O Hax gods, you have been cruel to me. You have been unkind. You have made my life not worth living. But now I sacrifice to you. The past of the Milwaukee Sawsbucks in a circle made of your energy. I sacrifice to you everything that we had in hopes this curse will be lifted from my shoulders. Does this mean? I can feel it. The bad luck. The bad luck is gone.
Good evening, sports fans and fans of the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. Battle Rex here. Week 1, Season 7 of the GBA Global Battle Association. Going up against last year's champions, George, a.k.a. Septile MC, a.k.a. the San Francisco Arcaniners. Now, last year, Week 1, the Arcaniners defeated me, I believe 4-0. We had not recovered last year. 2 seasons ago, the Sawsbucks defeated the Arcaniners, so we sit at 1-1 on an all-time organizational level. You know what my team is. You watch the team builder. If you didn't watch the team builder, why the fuck are you watch this video if you don't know what I'm going to be bringing? Go watch that if you haven't watched that yet. George is bringing Mew, Togekiss, Garchomp, Raikou, Volcarona, and that is Superior. 2 Pokemon that could cause me potential problems are Superior and Volcarona. Now, I mentioned in my team builder that I wanted to potentially lead with Zoroark disguised as Lycanroc to, as they get rocks up, we hit them with a super effective move on either Mew or Garchomp, so I choose to do that. This is my Zygarde pretending to be Lycanroc. He sends out Mew. I figure he's going to go for a Qual. I hit him with a Dark Pulse. He's got to know at this point is Zoroark. It does a lot of damage. He goes to Lilith. He misses.
That was easy.
Yes, it was. Early advantage, Sawsbucks. Now here I predict him to go actually into Togekiss. So I go into Kartana, and he does in fact switch out, and he is going to go into Raikou. Now I know I can live any hit that Raikou wants to throw at me, special attacking wise, save for a Thunderbolt. So I figured he might think I'm going to switch, so I just go, I stay in, I risk it, and I go for Leaf Blade, and I was right, and I get Raikou at not a lot of damage. Now I switch out, I don't want to take a Shadow Ball or anything like that. So I go into Como, and he just Volt Switches out. That's fine with me. It's not going to do a lot of damage. It will give him initiative, but who gives a fuck about that when you got power like this? So he goes into Mew, and I hope He's obviously bulky, and here I hoped he would go for a Psychic. Instead, he goes for Will-O-Wisp, and I go for a Dragon Dance, so my Dragon Dance weakness policy set already turn 1 is not going to come to fruition because he's going to be able to whittle me down, and Psychic, who eventually I'll get low enough for a Psychic will kill me. So that plan didn't go according to, and Como is going to be burned, but he's not absolutely useless. So I switch out, and he's probably going to go for a... He's probably going to go for just a Roost or Recover or something like that. So I do go into Lycanroc, which is once again, ladies and germs, disguised as Zoroark. You didn't know that. I know that. He doesn't know that, but I know that. I go for Dark Pulse again, and I think he actually ends up going for a Will-O-Wisp again, thinking this time I'll be Lycanroc. Not today, Junior. We got you 2 for 2. In his fucking brain right there. So, I am burned, but I don't care. I am a special attacker now. I figure at this point, he might now want to go to Togekiss, but I've already gone into Kartana once. I don't really know, but he does go to Togekiss. I just fire from the Dark Pulse in case he wanted to predict that and go for an attacking move. He does not. He gets his Togekiss in here, and now I'm in a bit of a position. See, here... I don't really know what he wants to do, if he wants to just go for an Air Slash, if he wants to go for an Aura Sphere, if he wants to go for a Thunder Wave or taking me a switch. I go into Mudsdale in case he wants to go for a Thunder Wave. He's actually going to double out and go right into it. Samehada. That's his Garchomp. He goes for a Toxic on me, which is fine. I have Facade. I mentioned this in my team builder in case something like this were to happen. He did Toxic me, and so now my Facade is going to be doing a lot of damage, and I'm going to Earthquake him for a lot of damage. Now here, I actually predict him to switch out into possibly Serperior or Togekiss. I don't want him to pick Serperior, and I went for Heavy Slam. So I just go for Facade here, knowing that he would switch, and Facade is going to come through, hit his Togekiss for about half. Now at this point, I cannot live another one, but I cannot let Mudsdale take any more damage. I'm going to need Mudsdale to take on this thing and then take on Raikou in the future, and I know that's probably going to happen. So I go into Kartana, kind of to sacrifice Kartana because it seems like Raikou cannot speed me and it's dead. Garchomp is probably Scarf based on the way that he used it, so I can't outspeed that. And at that point, it doesn't really make much sense to leave Kartana around, especially since he can Serperior can outspeed me and kill me too. So I had a lot of things that could kill me. But now I go into actual Lycanroc. It's not Burns, we knows that. But he goes into same Samehada. I did with a Banded Stone Edge, and that's going to be not the end of Garchomp. Now here, I actually learned, in fact, that he is Scarfed. I took the chance that he wasn't. Thinking, even though he played it like it was, I've been wrong before. I lose Lycanroc. That's a shame, and he gets all the advantage in the world. So I go into Cresselia, which is in fact, yes, it is in fact Zoroark disguised as Cresselia. So I just go for a Sludge Bomb, and I'm going to take out the Mew, so that's fine, but I am locked in the Sludge Bomb, which is disappointing. I thought he maybe might want to go into Togekiss. I don't know, but he goes into Firebug, and I realize at this point, I have to get as much damage as possible on this Volcarona if I want to have a chance at this. And I don't have my no more Lycanroc left, so I can't Accel Rock, so it's probably great news for him. He goes for a Bug Buzz. He's going to obviously take out my Zoroark, as it's going to be revealed to be Zoroark. He takes that out. But I did get the Poison, which is fantastic. That looks like that little ritual I did before the match that's coming to fruition now. So, we go into Como, and I can kind of live anything that's not a Psychic, but he does have Psychic. And so the one good thing that comes from this is that he's going to take the poison damage as well as the life orb damage. So his longevity is compromised, and I've seen Psychic, so he probably doesn't have a recovery type move. So he goes for a Giga Drain. He tells me he misclicked, but I think that my Millennium fucking talent weaseled into the internet and got engraved in his fucking head, and his finger was hovering over Bug Buzz, but I, with all of my superior intellectual might, forced that finger over to hit Giga Drain. That's what I think happened. He goes into Superior, and now the reason, that luck ritual looks fucking good right now. I go for a Thunder Wave, and now it's slower than everything, and now that means, guys, all I have to do is get everything at a low enough amount of HP where I can get Mudsdale in and just kind of sweep. Mudsdale is going to be doing a lot of damage to everything he's got left. The Raikou is dead. The Togekiss is going to die. I'm Assault Vest. I'm not going to die to any Air Slashes. And especially the Superior, if I can get this thing down a little bit of damage, I can take him out with a Facade. I don't worry about that at all. So it's really... I'm in a good position here. I think I'm in a very good position here. He goes for a Leaf Storm, and I would have gone for another Ice Beam. See, I get my leftovers back. He's the +3. I would have gone for another Ice Beam, but I see the leftovers. I don't want to risk him not dying. So it will allow me to get up a Calm Mind, or I did go for Ice Beam here. He didn't die. That was my thought for a while, but I came off the thought. I wanted to go for a Calm Mind, but I guess in the back of my head, I'm going, I got to kill a superior as fast as possible. I guess my own hindsight, I am 4-dimensional chess, while past me is playing checkers. Present me is out thinking past me. I probably should have gone for a Calm Mind there, but either way, goes for an Ice Beam. I would have taken him out. A +1 would have taken him out, and I would have taken less damage from the Leaf Storm. So I probably should have gone for a Calm Mind, but I'm in a good spot. He's got Samehada left, which is going to die. So even if he toxins me here, even if his Togekiss, all I have to do really is Thunder Wave his Togekiss, and I can essentially clean up with Mudsdale. I said I'm a Salt-Vested, bulky Mudsdale. I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of damage with any air slashes or anything like that. And obviously, I'm not weak to it. Sure, it's stab, but with the Assault Vest on Mudsdale, that is looking gravy. So, like I said, guys, I don't really need him to be at not a lot of damage, but I would like to outspeed him. So I go for Ice Beam to kind of see how much it's going to do. And he does here go for an Air Slash. So I know I'm faster than him, which means if I paralyze him, I know for sure that Mudsdale will be able to outspeed him. And the fact that I'm faster than leads me to believe he's also a bulky kind of Togekiss, so he doesn't really pose that much of an offensive threat to my Mudsdale, which again, I switched out of earlier just for this situation right here. So I go for an Ice Beam, he lives it, he goes for a Roost, and now I know I have to paralyze him. Does not matter if he gets Parahax or not. Sure, I'll eventually die, but I do believe that Mudsdale can 1v1 both this thing and I know I can take him out. I can take him out with Mudsdale, and I can live any Hidden Power Ice from Raikou just because, again, the Assault Vest is here. So I do Thunder Wave him. So some Parahax here would be nice, but not necessary. He goes for a Roost. That's fine, and I know that my days are dwindling. I just have to get as much damage as possible. He's going to keep roosting, sure, but if I just get a Parahax 2 turns from now, I don't care about this turn coming up. I care about 2 turns from now, because then it'll allow me to get in Mudsdale with him being at about half HP, and that's exactly what I want. So, he goes for Ice Beam, or I guess 75%, but either way, he gets Parrot here. I was a little upset. I didn't want to waste Parrot, but I needed a Parrot this turn because I'm going to die to Toxic this turn. That's why it's so important for me to get the Para on this turn. That way I'm for sure insured victory. I go for the Ice Beam, and do I get it? Do I get it? Do I get it? Yes! The ritual! The circle that I made in my front yard with all the snow! It has come to fruition! The good luck is upon us! The sweater curse is no more! We have passed the bad luck to some other poor soul! The Sawsbucks are no longer burdened by the curse of bad luck! We bring in Mudsdale! Who was that guy on my video? If you didn't want to drive some poor month, but you had the quiet sire in Mudsdale! Mudsdale cleaning up! Togekiss going down, and Mudsdale, Raikou, you stand, no chance! It doesn't matter. Hit me with the Hidden Power Ice. Hit me with it. Here, that Assault Vest is dirty! Whoa! Sawsbucks 1-0, Season 7. Fuck you, Jar. Fuck you, Rob. Really? George, the number 1 team? Me, the number 16 team? I don't think so. Things are changing. The GBA is on notice. Battle Rex is here, and he's not going anywhere. Except to fuck your bitch. That's where he's going right now.